Hello and welcome to this week's podcast where we are going to focus on events in Myanmar, protests in Hong Kong and some historical wins at last night's Golden Globes. 18 people were killed Sunday in Myanmar where police and military were firing into the crowds during protests. This makes Sunday the deadliest day so far in the conflict in the country, which began with the military seizing power and detaining Aung San Suu Kyi, the winner of the elections, on February the 1st. Suu Kyi had not been seen until this Monday when she appeared via video link at her court hearing in the capital. If convicted, she could be charged with a jail sentence and be barred from running future elections for charges such as illegally importing walkie-talkies and causing fear and alarm. Her case has been adjourned until the 15th of March. Despite the increasingly violent military crackdown against protesters, demonstrations are continuing in multiple cities across the Southeast Asian country. Since the beginning of the conflict, at least 21 people have been killed. Protests started in Hong Kong today as well. Hundreds of people risked police arrest by demonstrating outside a court where 47 pro-democracy activists appeared. The activists have been arrested for organizing and participating in an unofficial primary election last July, facing charges of conspiracy to commit subversion. The law criminalizing subversive acts was enforced last year after a series of pro-democracy demonstrations in Hong Kong. The Chinese government claimed the law was necessary in order to bring stability, but many critics said it was designed to silence opposition voices and it stripped Hong Kong of its autonomy. Despite public health restrictions that ban gatherings of more than 4 people, today's protest has been the biggest in Hong Kong for several months. By becoming the first Asian woman to ever win the prize for the Best Director at the Golden Globe Awards, Chloe Zhao made history. Some of the biggest winners at the Golden Globes presented last night were the Borat's subsequent movie film, Netflix series The Crown, and Chloe Zhao's film Nomadland, which also received an award for Best Motion Picture as well as for Best Director. Zhao is only the second woman to take home the award for Best Director. The first female winner was Barbara Streisand in 1984, who congratulated Zhao on Twitter saying, "It's about time." This year was also the first time in history more than one woman has been shortlisted for the Best Director category. Regina King and Emerald Fennell were nominated, but eventually Chloe Zhao, who was born in China, ended up as the winner. Another success for an Asian director at this year's awards was Minari getting Best Foreign Language Film. The movie was directed by Lee Isaac-chung and tells a semi-autobiographical story about a Korean-American family. Thank you for listening. Take care and have a great week. We'll be back next week bringing you up to date with news from all around the world.